I stare, fixated. Slowly, I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heels so I can flee at a moment's notice. I lightly grab the tip of Kurisa's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go.
ビビりすぎ。
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからな。これが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
俗に言わないわよ。
では忍者。
言わないっつってんだろ。
Damn, she's completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes too.
アメリカ育ちならば、Nice to meet you と満面の笑みを浮かべながら握手を求めるのが普通だろう。はや、むしろハグを求めるぐらいするべきだ。
Perhaps that's too much to expect from a kidding machine.
どんな偏見やそれ。
Kurisu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone wave. Next style change. Alright. What is this, like another mail from Farias? Oh, from Mayuri. He used to go around shouting burn and stuff. Why do boys want fire powers? I think flower powers or plushy power would be cuter, don't you? No? Don't you? I mean, I agree with that, but is this like a reply to something that I... hold on, what? What is this a subject to? Okay. Just a random email, I guess. With a random subject. The bananas which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one has been completely jellified.
これ本当に興味深いですね。
Kurisu brings her face closer to it to get a good look.
ピンセットあります？
ない。
そう。
Wow. And then Kurisu stabs the gelatinous banana with her index finger. Don't you, you really want to touch that with your... Okay. Okay. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into slimy banana.
何をする？希少な実験データを。
I mean that it could be poisonous. You don't know what that is.
ぐずぐずね。
Kurisu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation. Oh.
味はなしか。まず。
She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だな。よみがえりし者よ。そんなに腹が減っているならば、バナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろ
う。いりません。
そもそもあのバナナ眉しのじゃん。
遠慮することはない。俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ。
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか。
変態のバナナ。
Hentai no banana. Daru starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What? What's wrong?
変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
It looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking. Looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
はい？
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。できればその後で、ああ、でも、もう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Daru. Suddenly, Kurisu's face turns bright red.
だるよ。お前はどうしようもないクズだし、最低の変態だが、今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう。
Payback is sweet. Taught her a lesson. Am I right, boys? You know to follow up for maximum combo. Let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight. Okay.
それでマキセクリス、お前は今何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。さあ言え、天才少女、天才がどんな妄想をしたのかご考説願おうではないか。
Kalisa turns her back to us with perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That was all robotic killing machine. I feel refreshed. 1 point for Okabe. The only point that he got so far. Against Makise. I haven't felt this good in years. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. My perverted right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち二人とも変態だったのね。
いやー、
Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Kalisa sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
I wish she would stop saying for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Kalisa glances at the phone wave. Any subject to change?
電子レンジのこと。
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者のお前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするなら、こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
カッコ仮？何それ？
そのままの意味だ。名前はまだ仮なのだ。
名前なんてどうでもいい。
I mean, you know how when you repeat a word like over and over and over, it loses its meaning? Might as well call the phone wave name subject to change. Like, just that. Name subject to change.
だが、名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
でもさ、オカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
Why do you call her Makiseshi? Like, that feels like a honorific. Well, I don't know the honorific to begin with. This is the first time that I'm seeing it, I think. In a way, it sounds like a honorific for someone that you know, like that she's familiar to you. You guys know each other?
それは。
She's a genius. She would have to be to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Plus, she has danger written on her face. Not to mention, she is a little scary too. Then, I get a great idea!
ニヤニヤしちゃって。また何か変態チックなこと考えてる？
クリスティーナと言ったか、貴様。
誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言っとらんわ。
Cristina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. He definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ、俺と取引してもらおうか。
何よ？
まず一つ、貴様にはラボメンとなってもらう。
ラーメン？
Member. Wait, she knows English too in that case, right? I think. I mean, she said that she's American.
ラボメンだバカ者。ラボラトリーメンバー。
研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるっていうこと？でも私、8月中にアメリカに帰る予定なんですけど。
他者に秘密を漏らさないという誓約書を書いてもらうさ。もし破ったら、貴様がムッツリスケベの変態だとサイエンス誌に告発する。
鬼畜だな、オカリン。 そのサイエンス発売されたら5冊買う。
I mean, Makise, are you actually gonna believe this guy? I don't think he has like any evidence. I mean, he could say, we have recorded you touching the banana with your finger and tasting it like a pervert. He could say that. But nonetheless, I don't think that you would want to believe that to begin with. Like, he has nothing, Makise. I mean, come on.
ラボメンとなった暁には帰国するまでゲストとしてその頭脳を我がラボのために役立ててもらって結構だ。
偉そうに。詳しく契約書を見せて。
Like, what I'm liking about Makise right over here is that she seems smart and, like, above bullshit, like, down to earth, like, the straight man to Rintaro's clownish antics. But at the same time, she is gonna sometimes be fooled / be gullible and, you know, become like, be in a trap or stuff like that. Like, she's not full, I'm above your bullshit. She can also be fooled / be a part of the comedic act.
そんなものはない。ここはサークルであって会社ではないのだ。
知識を提供するだけなら OK です。ただし、他に変態的なオプション契約があるなら、答えはノーよ。
取って食ったりしないから安心しろ。
セクハラはする気？
しないっつの。
さっきあなた、まず一つって言いましたよね。二つ目があるんでしょ？それが変態的要求の可能性が。
二つ目の条件は、この俺が貴様に対して行ったセクハラ一歩手前の行為について全て不問にすることだ。
オカリンちっちゃい。人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこに痺れる憧れる。
Okay, that's a reference to something, but I cannot put my finger on it. Well, what the fuck is this? Full quote. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you. そこに痺れる憧れる A quotation from the popular manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventure used to express awe at someone's capabilities, often used sarcastically in reference to negative character traits such as pettiness. I don't remember this from JoJo. It feels like a very common thing, not necessarily like a JoJo's reference here, but okay.
ダルに言われたくない。ちなみに、ダルのセクハラ行為はこの件に含まれない。そっちは二人で話し合え。
If I haven't said this before, I'm gonna say like right now, I'm a huge like JoJo's fan. I mean, yeah, I can definitely say that I'm a huge JoJo's fan.
なんだとこら、ふざけるな。
こちらからの要求は以上だ。この2点を飲めないのなら、今すぐお引き取り願おう。さあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うがな。
あんたにとってでしょ。
Kurisu puts her fingers to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture.
まったく、ノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
Noradrenaline? A neurotransmitter secreted in a brain. Proper name norepinephrine. Secreted when in an excited emotional state.
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか。さあ答えろクリスティーナ。
だからティーナってつけるな。私はクリス。
Kurisu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself down. Does everyone in America make such exaggerated gestures? Sooner or later, she'll say, "Damn!" or "Oh my god!" or "Motherfucker!"
オーケー。取引する。
いい返事だ。今この瞬間、君はラボメンナンバー004となった。
One day, we are gonna make Makise Kurisu say, "English, motherfucker, do you speak it?"
歓迎しようクリスティーナ。いや、ザ・ゾンビよ。
どっちも間違ってるから。ちゃんと呼べ、法王院。
We spend a minute staring each other down. Chris is the first to look away. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like calling her Christina more than Makise. She does so in a way that says, good grief.
子供ですね。
何か言ったか？天才変態少女。
ああ、もう以後変態禁止。私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないから、もう許して。
わかればいいのだ。では本題に入ろう。ダリオ、クリスティーナに。
Yeah, let's just change the subject already, you pervs. Come on, we're at this subject for like hours right now. Let's focus on the bananas.
ティーナも禁止。
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやりたまえ。
だが断る。
Okay, what is that a reference to? Another JoJo's. Oh my god, a quotation from the popular JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. On the internet, it is used frequently as a cool way to turn someone down. What? Okay, somebody right over here is definitely like a JoJo's fan. Okay, well, I think it's definitely Dad right over here, since he's the one who keeps referencing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure quotes right over here. Even though it doesn't feel like a reference to JoJo's like at all, but okay. Everything is a JoJo reference these days. Makisa, are you a JoJo's reference? Is that banana JoJo's reference? In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kurisa, of course. But I finally tell her everything about the bananas on the phone wave instead of the change. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She is going to understand, as expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ。
貴様の見解を聞こ
う。少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね。
Okay. No teleportation. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. The lady doth protest too much.
もう一度実験してみてもいい？私もこの目で見てみたいの。
Yeah, that's what I was saying like half an hour ago. Like, let's do it again. I want to see it, like, going back there. Without waiting for our approval, Kuriso plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave. Then starts entering the commands on her phone. Strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I couldn't put my finger on why. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she is a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
岡部さんと橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて。
She's having fun with her new friends.
俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの方を。
いいからバナナから目を離さないでください。
Okay, so she's a little snippy. Don't I do as we're told and stare at the bananas? Alright, let's see. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we've determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes.
60秒経過。何か変化は？
ないな。
Any second now, the jellified banana should reappear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can just call it an accident and be done with it. But if it happens twice, then that's proof that something's actually going on. Cause okay, so I was saying before, how come the banana, like the first time, didn't get teleported back to the stem? I think it was more like a timing thing. Like, okay, 120 seconds. That must mean, well, it definitely got teleported longer than 120 seconds. In our case today. Like back to the stem. I think that the last, but we don't know how much time, like in the past. You know, honestly, it could be like any amount of time. Like it could be like a couple of minutes. It kind of depends on how long those bananas stayed there in that one place. It could be hours if the banana stayed there in one place for like hours. We don't know. And we didn't notice it. Well, actually, no. I'm being an idiot right over here. It would be between us plucking the banana and putting it in microwave. Like, it is in that time period the banana got teleported, like, not teleported, got sent back in time, in that time span, and got jellified. So, it is definitely longer. In this case, it was definitely longer than the microwave timer, but definitely shorter than when we plucked the banana originally. In like the first time, like the first experiment, I think that the reason why it stayed inside the microwave is because it stayed inside the microwave for a really long time before we started the countdown. Like it sent back in time still inside, like the microwave. Whereas in today's experiment, we plucked it right away and we put it like right away really fast. So, and then Kurisu would have to admit that I, the great Hoenn Kyoma, have invented humanity's first teleporter! Or time travel machine. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation. So in this case, we plucked up the banana and put it in the microwave right away, so we should see it like back in its original spot.
100秒
A few moments after Kurisu's report.
Oh!
Oh! A gel banana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are two of them on the bunch. Wait, hold on. 120 seconds, 100... God damn it, my head... My ear jacks. Not my ear jacks. My earphones. Let me look at the log. Did she say... Okay, so that was 100 seconds on the timer, or... And then 100 seconds, okay. It happened faster than the blink of an eye.
出てきた。
I am at a loss for words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Yeah, okay. And that was 120 seconds. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped.
そっちはどうだった？
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり
She's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のな。
Kurisu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself.
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの
？To be fair, it could be like teleportation too. But then again, what makes... you would definitely be like more of a time machine, because otherwise if it was a teleportation, what makes like that origin spot the second destination for a teleporting machine?
でも実際に移動したし信じられないけど量子テレポートかな。いやあれは量子レベルでの話だし。
Quantum teleportation. Fuck. My earphones keep dropping. I mean, that's also because I put like some what is it called, like ointment, like inside my ear, because I scratched it too much and it keeps falling. So I have to keep it in one place. Does not refer to actual teleportation. In 2004, Japanese researchers performed the first successful complete quantum leap experiment. Suppose we have twin particles, photons in this case, A and B. Because they are twins, they have the property of symmetry. If one exhibits upspin, the other will exhibit downspin. This means that observing either particle allows one to know the state of the other. This is called entanglement. The state of an elementary particle, photon, cannot be confirmed until observed. For the experiment, we attach data C, the information we want to teleport, to photon A. We are now observing photon AC. Based on the property of symmetry, we know that, no matter how far away it may be, photon B will change to match, effectively becoming BC. Note that photon B has not yet been observed. Afterwards, we sent photon AC's information from A's observation equipment to B's observation equipment through standard transmission. Now, observing photon B will change it to photon BC. This process is called quantum teleportation because data C changes position instantly. However, since one step requires using standard data transmission, it is impossible for the information to exceed the speed of light. Finally, photon BC's teleported data, C, is actually a copy of photon AC's data, C. The whereabouts of the original photon C becomes unknown. This point differentiates quantum teleportation from an actual teleportation. Okay, so from what I'm understanding over here, and again, you guys can correct me on this one, is that we have two, like, photons, photon A and photon, like, B. It's not necessarily that the data is teleported from one to the other. It's more so that photon A will be transformed with the data, will be transformed itself with that data to replicate photon A having said data. So it's not necessarily teleportation, it's more cloning. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of like that argument where if you were to teleport somebody like to another place, you basically have to like take that person apart atom by atom and reconstruct it like at the other end. Will that person be the same person as like originally, or will it be a completely different person? One would say that you're creating a clone of yourself. What happens to the original person, or in this case photon A, would basically kill them. So if you are to get teleported, make sure you're gonna die. That's basically the gist of it.
現実から目を背けるな。その目で見たものが全てだ。
She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like snipers, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
ならば天才少女よ。今の現象は何だというのだ。
整理しよう。バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
例えば、テレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
Mayuri only buys her favorite, juicy chicken No.1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
塩は？塩でも実験してみたんでしょ？
We used a handful of table salt on a plate for one experiment. Nothing happened.
お皿が邪魔だったか。
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが、変化なしだった。
Okay.
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか？とっかかりが欲しい。
Looks like our genius girl is fighting a hard battle. She starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だ。
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。 どうなの？気づいたことあるの？ないの？
Kurisu is looking at Taro. Looks like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the phone wave, name search will change, than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
はあ、そうだ。一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
何？
What?
そんな話は初耳だぞ。
What?
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
放電ってどの程度？
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
どういう状況で起きたの？
こいつにつないでる携帯の調整、専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して、そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ。
ビリビリ。
それはいつのことだ？
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中鉢の発表会を見に行った時。
ドクター中鉢。
That's right. I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Wait a second. Huh? Hold on, I think I think this is connecting some dots right over here. But I don't know what dots yet. So, what did you say? One time it shot off a huge electrical discharge. That's because you weren't around when it happened. So it was yesterday when Rintaro was at the Nakabachi's. It was his conference. It was like a fluorescent light. It lasted about 2 seconds. I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I hooked it and put my own in. Could it be at the same time that... yeah, it did say like around noon. Could it be like at the same time that the people disappeared around Rintaro? Come to think of it, he stole his time travel fury from John Tyler. Maybe the current John Tyler is actually Nakabachi.
だが待て。ダリオ、お前は言ったはずだぞ。ドクター中橋の発表会は中止になったと。
そう、その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけて行ったろう。
No, I don't remember that. Although in this timeline, more than likely, yeah. Cause whether Nakabachi's presentation happened or it was cancelled, you were there nonetheless with Mayuri, so... After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled, the way I remember it. But in this case, it was. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。着信しなかったのか？
メールって？
昨日 ATF で見せてくれたメール？
When I nod, Kurisu comes closer.
それって確か私がその発表会で男に刺されて死んだっていう内容だったわよね。
ああ、だがダルの携帯にはなぜか1週間以上前に届いていて。
Yeah.
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
I get the feeling that because the phone wave, name starts to change, is connected to the microwave. I think it was at that point when Daru sent the message, not Daru, Rintaro sent the message to Daru at that point. And that was when Daru noticed like that fluorescent shine happen from the microwave for like 2 seconds. And then Rintaro got sent to a different world, to a different timeline. That's what happened. Like Rintaro activated the microwave from the distance there. Question is, how the fuck did that happen in the first place? How did he get teleported from such a big distance? But
ない。
not a trace of that the mail remains. According to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabachi's conference. About 10 people, including me, saw Chris's body, panicked, and fled Radicon. That's when I sent that mail. But no matter how many times I check, there's no record of it. It should be there, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave. They start to change.
なぜないんだ。俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
あ、まさにその時間だよ、放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes. Inspiration? Edison would be proud. This isn't something you can accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius. I turned to Daro and Kuriso with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
何？
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だからあんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
黙れ。俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
I slapped the top of the phone wave and started to change.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ何か関係がある。
Hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook the bananas inside the microwave.
で？
は？
何か関係があるのは分かった。で、何かって何？
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティーナ。
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
最初はみんなそうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
そこ、俺の言動を全否定するな。
Whatever. I'll prove that I'm right. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the time-step mystery. I mean, I cannot say that I really get it, because on one hand, I can definitely imagine that Rintaro got sent back in time. Like, maybe like 104 seconds? Maybe longer, maybe less? I don't know. But he definitely got sent back in time. In a completely different timeline now. But also the message got sent back like 2 weeks ago? Like, why did these two things happen?
誰？放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone wave, next to change, and replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいまー。お腹すいた。
Ariakey comes in carrying a convenience store bag. Hold on a second. I think I connected my phone to the phone wave and I was testing to see if I could control it with it. I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone and replace it with mine. Okay, I think I think I made like a mistake right over here, because when I think of phone wave, I think of Rintaro's phone, but no, that's actually, it's the name of the microwave. I don't know why, like, it feels kind of stupid to think, oh, well, of course it's the microwave is the phone wave. Looks like she's done with work.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。オカリン、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、オカリン。
When she enters the development room, her eyes go wide.
あれれ？お客さん？
When she notices Kurisu, Marie bows her head with her usual smile.
マユシーです。よろしくね。マキセです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
Ah, finally, the one normal person around these naked woods.
へえ、ほんとすごい、女の子のラボ面だ。
Oh, also. Alright, let's play some bets right over here. I bet that Makise is gonna end up being like a cosplay lab rat for Mayuri at some point. It will happen. It's an anime thing. Come on. To see
ペケロッパでどんな操作を
to see Makisu in a completely different outfit for fan service reasons.
さっき言った通り、メールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。だから同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだよね。昨日はそのテストもしてたんだ。
メイリー、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ。
みんなも唐揚げ食べる？一個ずつならあげてもいいよ。
With our usual ditziness, Marie puts the chicken inside the microwave. Alright. Let's see. More than likely we're gonna ruin a good chicken right over here, but in the name of science. At least it's not KFC. That explains what everything on the computer monitor means. It doesn't look like different from using DOS. Short for Disk Operating System, an early 16-bit operating system. I enter 120 DS on the keyboard and strike the enter key. The phone wave, named such a change, starts up. The juicy chicken number 1 starts spinning backwards on the turntable. Kurisu stares hard at the phone wave, named such a change, as if to not let any anomaly, no matter how slight, escape her notice.
これで放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな。
どうだったっけ？
そこに突っ立っている助手。
は？私？
他に誰がいるのだ？
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
いいから、俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ。
If we reproduce the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave, names are going to change, it should arrive with a time step from the past, not the present. Alright? But my assistant, Kurisu, just scowls.
私、あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
使えない助手だな。
勝手に助手にすんなと言っとろうが。
ダル、お前の携帯からメールを。
なんて？
適当でいい。
Just throw in another Juju's Bizarre Adventure reference there.
クリスティーナは変態。これで送れ。
変態禁止って言っただろ。
じゃあ間を取って、オカリンは変態で。
この裏切り者め。
橋田さん、グッジョブ。
Kurisu grins and gives out a thumbs up. I really don't like this.
マヨシーのバナナが。
It sounds like Mayuri has found the results of our latest experiment.
ゲルバナになってるよ。実験に使わせてもらったの。これ、マヨシーのなのに。
メール送信するぜ。
マユシーさん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法務員さんが。
なぜ俺なのだ？
もう、どうしていつもマユシーの食べ物で実験するの？あ、もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな？
そういうことだ。
はいはい、送信するよ。送信ポチッとな。
To be fair, when I was thinking about the bananas, I thought that these were bananas that anyone can pick. I didn't know that they were specifically only for Mayuri to eat. Mayuri slips past me and steps up to the active phone wave. Makes a little change. Before anyone can react, she grabs the handle.
おい待て、開けるなマユリ。
But it's too late. Oh no! Blue-white light fills the room, crackling, angry like the heart of a storm. A violent sparking sound. I grab Mayuri and pull her away from the phone wave. Things start to change.
なんかやばくね?
Oh god. A thin cloud of smoke fills the room. It smells like something's burning. My eyes are numb from all the flashing light. I try blinking several times to regain my sight. I can hear Kurisa and Daru coughing.
全員怪我はないか。
なんとか。
ねえ2秒どころかもっと長い時間放電してなかった？
Marie squeezes my upper arm with her slender fingers.
おかえり。何が起きたのかな。
I was thinking for a second that Mayuri is gonna be sent back in time or in the future, or she's gonna be teleported somewhere. My vision gradually returns. Mayuri looks perplexed.
大丈夫か？やけどとかしてないか？
どこも痛くないから平気だと思うけど。
Looks like covering Mayuri was the right choice. I may be an insane mad scientist, but I still risk life and limb for the safety of my comrades. I gently let Mayuri out of my embrace. Oh, that was something. I wiped the sweat off my brow.
ちょっとこれ見て。
Oh Christ. We created a chicken alien. Grace's voice is trained. It's the headless chicken from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh no! With my vision finally restored, I take another look around the room. And what I see strikes me speechless. Oh. The large table in the center of the room is made of thick solid wood. What about 5 or 6 people without breaking? That's why we place a phone wave, Nasa to change, and the X68000 on it. The table has been split in two, as if by a woodcutter's axe. The computer and the other parts connected to the microwave are scattered across the floor. And the microwave itself is broken through the table. It's literally stuck in the floor. Oh. So I wonder if it's exactly the same thing that could have happened with that satellite. First it was on the roof, and now, like, later suddenly it just went through the roof.
なんぞこれ、どうなって、いくら電子レンジでも床に穴を開けるほど重くはないっしょ。
It's like, if I'm to think like scientifically right over here, it's as if when time traveling right over here, like the device, in this case the phone wave, name subject to change, and possibly the satellite, are gaining like super gravity that just propels them towards the center of the earth. That much gravity they have. They have that much mass / gravity. Yeah.
放電現象だけじゃこうはならない。それ以外の現象が。
I shake off my surprise. This is no time to be standing with jaw agape. Oh, Inkyoma. Seize the moment.
全て計算通り。
First, some maniacal laughter. Next, I tried to take out my phone and do the usual, but unfortunately it's still plugged into the phone wave. Name started to change. El Psi Congru. I whispered the words. Words that have no meaning. Words I use simply because they sound cool. And these words have meaning because they have no meaning. After years of repeated use, just speaking them is enough to calm my heart. Alright.
マユシの唐揚げがひどいことになってる件について
At least, it's not symbolic of some tragedy from the past that you keep bringing up like every time. Maria stands up and looks inside the phone wave. Names start to change. It's embedded in the floor, but she somehow manages to pry the door open. I pat Mayuri's shoulders to cheer her up.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンは偉大な実験の成功のため尊い犠牲となったのだ。冥福を祈ろうではないか。
唐揚げのことはどうでもいい。今は電話レンジに何が起きたのか解析するのが先。どうでもいいなんてあんまりだよ。クリスティーナちゃん。ちょっとそこのほーい京馬どうしてくれんのよ。マユシーさんが私の名前間違えて覚えてる。
それより換気した方がいいよ。
うるさい。黙れお前たち。
I affix everyone with an overpowering stare. This shall be remembered as the moment that the greatest experiment of the century succeeded and brought humanity a step forward in a new direction. These guys have no right to ruin that with their foolish talk. My heart pounded. I detached my phone from the phone wave. Name started to change. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it, and it still works. Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on with this phone. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails should come up at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one that was sent before the discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back through my email history, and there, I find it. Oh. What the fuck, man? Success. I don't know why, but it was a success! The timestamp proves it! I received this email on July 24th, 5 days ago. Okay, so now it's 5 days ago. This is the exact thing that happened to my someone stabbed Chris email. Mail sent on the 29th, arrived on the 24th. Just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration. Okay.
全てがつながった。一連の出来事が意味する唯一無二の答え。この電話レンジカッコ仮に隠された機能の真実。それが見えた。直感というより、そう。これは確信。
教えて。なんだっていうの？
I feel my lips twist into a grin. I meet Kurisa's glare head on.
まず最初に言っておこう。大発明のほとんどは何かの研究中に起こる偶然の産物であると。これをセレンディピティという。
脳書きはいい。
How dare she ruin my speech? Oh well, let's get to the point then.
メールは過去へと送られた。溶けかけた唐揚げは冷凍状態に戻った。 房からちぎられたバナナは房へと戻った。
Wait, it returned to its frozen state? Wait, does this mean that it's back at the shop? Oh man, we wasted some good money on that.
まさか
Kurisa seems to get it now. As expected of my genius assistant.
そのまさかだ。
This is the choice of Steins Gate.
この電話レンジ過去仮はタイムマシンだ。
Okay. The dawn of a new day. Well, at least we're getting into the meat of it. Finding out stuff about the... Oh, hold on a second. No, need to check my phone. You got email. What the fuck? Wait, are these new? Yeah, these are new. Shit. What the fuck? Maika here. Are you a student, Okabe-kun? Are you on summer break? Are you a day person or a night person? If you'd rather I email you around a certain time, let me know. I want you to reply as soon as you can, but I don't want to be a bother, so let me know, okay, Maika? Okay. By the way, I don't like talking on the phone, so please don't call me. Bye-bye. Okay, she definitely prefers to write more than talk, I guess. For sure. I just remembered I didn't tell you my phone number. That's okay. I'm a lot more comfortable communicating by email anyway. What about you, Okabe-kun? Maika. Are you still asleep? Rise and shine. Have you talked to the super hacker yet? Oh, I'd also like to hear more about John What's-His-Face. Super curious, Maika. Maika, sweetie, you're sending emails at 3 AM in the morning. That's not good. Like, okay, fine. If you're more comfortable talking through email, that's fine, I guess, but still. I'm nocturnal, so I usually don't go to bed until the sun comes up. Okay. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Mail me when you wake up, okay? Maika. Oh. Maika has a new friend. The dawn of a new day. Actually, it's already noon. We didn't sleep at all. Sleep deprivation makes the summer sun seem all the brighter. I really don't want to go outside, but I'm fed up with the humidity inside the lab. I chug a bottle of Dr. P. My stomach protests. Maybe I drank too fast. I'm exhausted. My hands are shaking slightly, and my vision is cloudy. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. And that should stave off exhaustion, if only temporarily. This building has a basic shower room. There's no bath, but it's enough. The lab would be hell without it. Daru is at his computer, his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. The room is mostly silent, save for the electric fans humming and Daru's mouse clicks. Daru doesn't look my way, and he doesn't try to start a conversation. Neither do I. I seriously don't have the energy. Outside is a sunny summer afternoon, and inside the air is still and empty of life. Yesterday, that shocking experiment convinced me that the phone wave, things started to change, was also a time machine. But Kurisa didn't seem willing to accept the results. She just started screaming. Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough.